Okay, our last one. I know who's in this bag because it's my only one left. It's Virgo. All right, Virgo. This is your reading. Remember, this is a general collective reading. So take what resonates, and leave the rest that does not resonate with you. You know, if it's not your story, then leave it. It could be something from the past, or it could be presently, or it could be something that might happen future influence. With it being present, I would say, okay, maybe it stopped. I would say presently, like, so this is for the coming month. This would be something for the coming month, which we're going into November. But say you caught this in January, it would be for February, okay? But we're going to use a rune to kind of get what your reading's going to be about. But I think I'm going to actually get an oracle for you guys too, because I don't know. I have a feeling. This is when we one hole one win hole one hole one hole. I think it's one hole. Yeah, we one hole. It's bliss, it's joy. Something good is about to happen. Oh, you guys gonna get some bliss, some joy, pleasure. Oh, I'm excited. I'll take it. We'll take it. Virgo, say you'll take it. Yes, Virgo. So let's see what this joy is like. What is this joy, this pleasure, this one hole, this prosperity, this belonging is about, okay? Your well-being, you know, something that feels good. What is this? We're going to get two. We're going to get one of what is this, and then we're going to get one for your closing that I'm just going to stick to the side, okay? What that is, ooh, I just actually talked about this today in my podcast. That's the goddess Kali, and this Scorpio energy that we're in, going through this transformation, this death and rebirth energy, working bigly with our chakras, working heavily with the shadows as well. Okay, that's your end message. We're just going to leave your end message on the floor, and I'll get it one at the end. Okay. So yes, this is about the goddess of the shadows. This is what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. Like, so getting in touch with your shadows, like that spicy dark energy you have, it is trying to it's something's hidden in there. It's let's look at that goddess of shadows. Right, I turned right to the page too. That's scary. It says realize that any perception or belief you have about yourself or others is actually a deception more than it is a perception. What you perceive to be your dark side or shadow self holds a hidden treasure. As humans, we rarely see the full picture of any situation because we are forever stuck in the illusion of good and bad. You judge your positive and your negative qualities and strive to be more of what you perceive to be positive while attempting to disown or neglect those aspects of which you consider to be negative. By holding this belief, you fail to realize that all serves a purpose and that all beliefs you in some way. Everything in our world is made of a positive and negative charges, which together make a whole. Because we have negative and positive ions and with atoms, okay? And they make a whole. You have been guided to choose this card by your soul because you are ready to move to the next level of conscious awareness. Over the coming months, you will find yourself questioning many of your long-held beliefs, and you will realize that many of them are simply illusions that only serve to keep you feeling small, inadequate, or restricted. This card heralds the start of a wondrous and empowering period of your life which brings to the surface many beautiful experiences and opportunities you never thought were possible. So, what I want to know, I want to know the shadows that you are looking at in a looking as bad. The shadows you don't want to have, that you don't want, that you're like, I don't want that shadow. That shadow, that's not me. That the shadow that you're denying. Let's look at that, Virgo. What shadow are you denying? Let's pull. I mean, that's what we're doing. We are looking for the shadows that you are denying, and they have power in them. I love this. Okay, what shadows? You got two. Oh my gosh. One is to do Two of Cups. What you want from love. Straight up. How you see love, how you see connections, what you want, you see it as a bad thing that you want to be selfishly in love. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay? Nothing's wrong with loving certain person, certain situation. Nothing's wrong with wanting someone that you feel like is your other half. Nothing's wrong with that. And so you see it as, no, that's bad. No, I can't do that. So you're denying it. Okay? So you deny it. But we're going to get help to undeny this. Then you have this Four of Swords. And another thing, oh my God, this is such a Virgo thing. Virgos are hard workers. Virgos like things to be perfect. Virgos do not like to take breaks. Virgo, it's time for you to go lay yourself down. You need to take a break. It is okay to take a day or two off, a weekend off, a time. It is okay. You have a shadow with, you don't think you work hard enough. That one's easy. That one's easy for me to just say, boom. But we're going to look at some things that you can do when it comes to, and I'll also pull two oracles for each one of those too, because I think these are big. These are definitely big. So let's first get this Two of Cups, and let's get a couple cards for this Two of Cups of working with your shadow when it comes to love and what you want in love and even intimacy. Dang, that came up real. It came up real quick. Okay, so I have one or two messages right there with that for you, Virgo, for that. Okay, let me take those. Okay, so one message is when it comes to love, you have your guard up. You're like, nah, I'm done with the love life. I'm done with that. Let me just keep my guard up. I'm not. I'm done. So some of you, if you're single, you're like, you have this guard up. Like you're done with love. You might date, you might have some situationships, but you don't want love. No. You're putting that guard up. Some of you are wounded warriors. You've been through so much that you just put up a wall and you're just like, I'm wounded. I can't. I'm not. I don't even want to deal with any type of love situation. Okay, so I feel like you have both of those situations going on. Some of you are just like, nah, I'm done. I don't even want to deal with it. And some of you guys are, I've been wounded. I've been hurt, and you're done because of that. Some of you are just like, I don't want a relationship. Whatever, it's overrated. And some of you like, I'm wounded and I don't trust no one. So we have the Five of Swords has been coming out a lot. I think it came out in my last 3 readings. It came out for Scorpio. It came out for, what else did it come out for? I think it came for, I don't know if it came out for Aries or Leos, but it came out for one of them. I don't know. But this Five of Swords is heavy in the energy right now. And I say this with, oh my gosh, my hands are so cold. This is why I'm putting them in here, because I'm warm. This Five of Swords is definitely looking at, hey, that one sword, this is an inner conflict. This is conflict within in yourself. You're fighting it. You're like, no, I don't want to sabotage this. Like, looking at all those swords, those swords are truths, are thoughts. You're fighting all of these things like it's going to go wrong. you know, this person lies. Everything always goes the wrong way. You're fighting it. You have, and this is within yourself, and it's within your thoughts as well. So it's time to, again, here she is again, that goddess of shadows, this death card, death and transformation. We are in Scorpio season. This is a rebirth time for you when it comes to love. It is time for you to look at love in a different way. Like, yeah, dang it, I want love. I want passionate love. I want someone I can connect with. I want someone I'm attracted to. I want to have that passionate love in my life. I don't want to have my guard up, and transforming that energy and coming out of that shadow of, of thinking that the passion you have for someone is bad, or if thinking the connection is wrong, or you're in a situation where you feel like it's wrong to let go of that because it looks good on paper. There you go. It looks good on paper, but it's not passionate enough. And because passion is overrated. Like, oh, it's just lust. Maybe maybe that shadow side of your lust, if you have that lusty shadow side. And the reason why I can resonate with this, because lust is one of my freaking shadow sides. I'm going to just tell you. This is why I'm being able to tell you this. Because that's one of my shadow sides too. And I've seen her. I've talked to her. I've had to put her down. But I'm saying it's okay. Transmute that energy. And right now, maybe not taking it to the level of throwing it in a relationship, but putting it and using that energy into other things until you can transmute it into the right person when you find the right person. Okay? So working with that energy. Okay, the rest energy. I can work. You know what, Virgo? I totally get both. I get both of those. I have that. I have that shadow. I have that shadow of feeling like you might be from an era where, it was frowned upon for you to take breaks, or not to be working. Like, you could be you could be a boomer, you could be Generation X, you can be generation, who else we got? You could be a millennium as well, and where you had those things where you were looked down for, you don't take breaks, or even if you're a mother, and mothers are supposed to be, it's where mothers are looked at as supposed to be these superhumans and superpowers, and no, mothers are not supposed to take, they don't have downtime. You're always available, and no, sometimes you don't need to be available. What's the message with this rest for Virgo? I think it's very straightforward. I don't know if anything's, because what I told you I feel is very straightforward. Yeah, no, yeah. The Chariot. I feel like this is go on vacation. Take a vacation. If you want to take a vacation, if you want to take a weekend, do it. Go for it. If you want to go traveling really quick, go for it. Maybe that is going to make you take a break, going on vacation, going traveling, going and doing something away from the noise. Like, I gotta go. Bye. See you later. Woo. If you're like, if you need to do that, you might need to. If something comes up, you might need to say, okay, I'm going on vacation. I'm doing that. Okay. And it might take you it might take some time to get there. So really sit there and think, but just sit and give yourself a break and sit in energy, and know that it's okay to sit in the energy. So let's get 2 oracle cards. One for this lust energy. Okay. And then one for, wow. Okay. This is for my lust. My lust is Angel of Vision. It says, someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. So maybe you're feeling a certain way, like like you had a feeling towards someone, but it was not reciprocated. Maybe they were not in a place to reciprocate that energy, and so just trust how you feel and keep moving. Um, but also carrying that energy, like maybe you had a feeling for a person that you were like, oh my god, I love this person, this person's wonderful, this is who I want to be with, this is my person, all of that. You have that energy, but that energy was not reciprocated to you, right? So take that energy and say, okay, I did have that feeling, and I think they had that feeling for me, and find forgiveness and acceptance and say, okay, I want that energy again, and if I can do it with someone else, I will. And say, asking the universe, asking God to bring in someone new that you can have that energy with as well, that you have that passionate and energy to fulfill you with, okay? Because, if it wasn't, then that's okay. And learning how to release that person and release that situation and calling in something new, okay? And my other card, where the heck did it go? For your rest card is sitting behind me. It says Goddess of Justice. It says, what seems an injustice actually a blessing. So, what the first thing I got, like an injustice of being fired, like, but you were fired. So if you got fired, like not running right away to go get a job, but taking a break and getting rest. That's like something that doesn't seem, it like seems like an injustice. Like, make it a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. That happened because it's a blessing. Yeah, I'm hearing laid off or getting fired or something. It's a blessing, and you're supposed to use that blessing to get some rest. And saying it's okay to rest. Okay. All right, Virgo. You guys went kind of long. You guys can like, share, comment, or subscribe. Have a wonderful day. This is your reading. Bye.